My top three bands would be Led Zeppelin, because probably they paved the way for like most bands now. Eventually, you know, like they've just got like an amazing catalogue of incredible music, and even if you think you haven't heard them, you've definitely heard like at least one of their riffs, because they wrote all the best ones 50 years ago. Number two is Pink Floyd, because again they're like artists, they're not musicians. They did something for music that nobody's done ever since, and I wish I could have been around at the time to see them in their heyday, because they were truly doing something that's never been replicated, and I don't think it ever will be replicated again. And third is probably Black Flag, just because they are the most, in every incarnation of that band, there's just some hallmark of like the greatest punk rock ever made. My favourite book of all time is a book called Blood Meridian by an author called Cormac McCarthy. It's all about the frontier. It's about a young boy and his journey, and if you haven't read it, you should. It reads like a poem. It's beautiful and utterly, brutally devastating all the way through. I just read a book called The Strain, which is by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan, and it was really good. Like, it was just different. It's all about a plane arriving in New York, and it all goes quiet and everybody on the plane dies, and you have to try and work out, and there's vampires. That's all you need to know. And then the third book is a book I'm reading at the minute by an author called Kate Tempest, and she's a poet from South London, and it's just a really beautiful book. It's called The Bricks That Built the Houses. I just started reading it and it is blowing me away. She's an amazing writer. I've always liked her music and her poetry, but her writing is just another level, so yeah. My favourite movie of all time is The Big Lebowski. It's just if you haven't seen it, you just go and fucking watch it, you'll understand. Next is Reservoir Dogs, because it just, again, it's a classic, but the acting in it is phenomenal, and every single person, the story is amazing, but everyone in that, the film is incredible. My third favourite is probably Interstellar. I just watched it recently. I thought it was the best film I'd ever seen until he entered the black hole, and then I hated it for 15 minutes. But if you cut that bit out, it'd be my favourite film of all time, so yeah. Workaholics, because like Workaholics is just an amazing show. If you want to, like, when I'm chilling at the end of the night, like, I just kick back with my wife and my kid, and actually not my kid, she doesn't watch Workaholics. Kick back with my wife, we hang out with our dog, we watch Workaholics, and we laugh our ass off. That's an amazing show. The next favourite show is a show called The Twirly-Woos, which is a kids show, and my daughter loves it, so we just sit and watch episodes and episodes of The Twirly-Woos. It's amazing. And third is Adventure Time, because my kid is a bit too young to understand how amazing it is, but I fucking love it. So Twirly-Woos, Adventure Time, and Workaholics. We played a new song tonight called Snake Eyes. It's my favourite song I've ever written. The second one is a song called Burning Love. It's all about my wife. That's kind of all you need to know, just listen to the lyrics. And then the third one is a song called Fangs, and that's from And There Are Snakes, and that's one of my favourite songs because it's the first song we wrote as this band, and it kick-started all of this for me, so I feel like I owe that song a lot, you know? So, cool. Thanks for having me. Cheers.